I guess it wasn't meant to be.
There's a brief moment of silence. Isaac reflects upon his life up to this point and the path it has gone down. After this brief moment, we hear clapping. It's Catherine in a group chat with Isaac.
It's rough.
I liked it.
Thank you. It needs work, though.
Well, yeah, it's your first draft.
Gee, thanks for the words of encouragement.
You know what I meant, dummy.
I know. I'm mostly just surprised I can still play at all.
How long has it been?
Since senior year of high school. Serenaded Jessica Sutton to see if she'd go to the prom with me. She wouldn't. Haven't picked it up since.
Wow, when people say women are melodramatic.
Hey, it hurt.
Aw, poor emotional Isaac gets rejected and decides to never touch music again. The humanity of it all.
Screw you.
So what changed?
Do you remember my freshman year roommate?
You mean Ben? Of course.
He's in one of my classes this semester. Normally he sits pretty far away from me, but I guess he was running late this afternoon and the only seat left was right next to me.
That must have been awkward.
Yeah, well, there's one thing about Ben I remember, it's how awkward he is. All that and his music.
He was really talented.
Still is. Would you believe that he's turning that one song from way back when we knew him into his senior thesis? He's still working on it.
That one about his girlfriend? Well, ex-girlfriend, I guess.
Yeah,
That can't be healthy.
I know. Didn't feel it was my place to say anything. We're having lunch together tomorrow. If it comes up, I might say something.
Sounds like a plan. So that's why you started playing music again?
I think so. I don't know. I just... Talking to Ben made me think about all the stuff that's happened in my life and how I've let it get to me. Where I come from, where I'm going, what I bring, what I leave behind, why I leave it. And despite the humiliation it's caused me, this is not something I want to leave behind. Neither are you.
You're ridiculous. I'm glad we're still friends.
Me too. Wish you were closer though. I miss your hugs.
Hey, 3 hours isn't exactly a cross-country drive, you know.
3.5.
Well, that makes all the difference.
Hey, it isn't exactly next door.
Can we not do this right now, please?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start.
You know I don't like getting into all of this. Transferring wasn't exactly my choice.
You could have figured out a way to stay.
My dad was fired, Isaac. I can't afford the fucking $60,000 that school wants without the fucking professor's stipend. Do you think I want to go to school in Ithaca? Fucking Ithaca? Do you understand how fucking freezing it gets up here?
And here isn't?
Oh, fuck you, Isaac. You go to school in Poughkeepsie, that's baby shit compared to Ithaca. Come up here for one day, and you'll come back feeling like you're in a goddamn sauna. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's too fucking far.
Are you done now?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. It's not cool of me to complain.
It's whatever. We're not in a relationship anymore. I shouldn't expect you to go so out of your way like that.
Normally you'd be right about that too.
Gee, thank you for giving me the permission to be right about something. Wait, what do you mean by normally?
Well, you're not just a friend to me. You're a close friend. One of my best, in fact. And if I'm going to complain about missing you, then I should put my money where my mouth is.
I'm confused.
Are you busy this weekend?
A bit, but not too terribly.
Great. Then I'm coming to visit you. I don't have to stay overnight if that would be too much of a bother, but I'm going to finally see you. So long if that's okay, of course.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. There isn't a single place I'd rather go.
Okay. But I'm still mad at you.
I can work with that. Oh, I've got to run or I'll be late to my next class. Can I call you later tonight?
I suppose.
Great. See you later.
Bye.
Isaac hangs up the phone and gets ready to go, packing up his belongings and a jacket. Before he can leave his room though, a thought occurs to him and he calls Catherine again. She picks up, a bit surprised.
You know, when you said see you later, I figured you meant much later.
Sorry, just had an idea that I wanted to run by you. Would it be okay if I brought a +1 to Ithaca this weekend?
Depends on who it is.
I'll give you a hint. He might be a bit shy considering he hasn't seen you in 3.5 years.
And I suppose that'll make 3 of us.
Is that a yes?
That's an absolutely. Now go to class.
Okay, okay. Talk to you later, Catherine.
You too, Isaac.
This time Catherine hangs up. Isaac exits. Blackout. Scene 6, practice room. Ben is alone, sleeping on the piano. The room is cluttered as before, but different somehow. More complete. The air is stale. Adam enters and slowly walks behind Ben. After a moment, he puts his hand on Ben's shoulder. Ben jumps, startled by this, and turns around to see Adam, looking him straight in the eye. He is terrified and does not know what to say, if there's even anything that could be said. With a sudden emergence of an idea, Ben slowly reaches into his pocket, pulls out his wallet, and takes Adam's note out. He looks down at it, considering his decision for a moment. Is it one he can make? Adam reaches out and gently grabs Ben's hand, taking the note. Adam starts to exit.
Wait!
Adam stops and slowly turns around.
I'm sorry.
Adam walks back towards Ben and puts his hand back on Ben's shoulder before shaking his head. With a somber smile on his face, Adam exits. Ben returns to his original position on the piano, awake and fidgeting in place. He's confused, unsure what just happened or what it even means. He breathes in, breathes out, and picks up his music to straighten it out. Scene 7, practice room. Alora enters.
It's finished.
How do you feel?
Empty. Alone. I wish Adam were here.
I'm sorry.
I was supposed to see Isaac today, but
Yeah.
I couldn't. After how much I heard him, I just couldn't bring myself to sit down with him.
You didn't hurt Isaac, Ben.
Feels like I did.
Well, even if you had, that was 3 years ago.
I know how long ago it was. You don't have to remind me. Just because the amount of time between now and then keeps getting farther doesn't change the fact that it happened. You know what else happened 3 years ago? Adam. Guess what? He's still dead, and I still did nothing to stop it.
It always comes back to Adam, doesn't it?
What do you think?
I thought you said you'd accepted it.
Yeah, well, apparently I haven't. I killed him, Alora!
Ben,
I'm trying to move on. I thought if I finished this piece, if I let go of what happened with Perdita, I would at least have a start.
Ben,
but
no.
it doesn't change the fact that if I just picked up the goddamn phone, Adam might still be alive today. He's dead because of me, because I killed him.
Ben!
I murdered my best friend! What?
Alora slaps Ben. He's frozen in disbelief. Alora stares at him for a brief moment before giving him a tight hug. The time bomb is defused, just before it can explode. Ben unfreezes and stares forward, not sure what to do. Ben hugs Alora back, still staring.
You said I'll text you when I'm ready to forgive you.
No,
You never did.
I never did.
Why?
What, Ben?
Why did you never talk to me again?
You're asking the wrong question.
Am I?
There's no point in asking something you already know the answer to.
Why? Why did you never forgive me?
I don't know. Maybe I felt betrayed or hurt. Maybe it's because I was a senior and you were a freshman and I was leaving in half a year anyway. I don't have a definitive answer for you.
I hurt you.
Yes, you hurt me. But there is one thing I can tell you with absolute certainty.
What is that?
I moved on. I know it hurts to hear, but it's important that you listen to me. Because holding on to what could have been will never set you free. You've tethered yourself to the past in the hope that it might ground you, but the water's rising up and all you've managed to do is drown. There's only one way to save yourself, Ben. You have to let go.
Alora backs up a step.
I'll never see you again.
Laura's already gone, Ben. I'm just the figure of who she once was to you.
I'll miss you. I miss her.
I know. It's time to move on. You can't bring us where you're going.
Alora moves far upstage.
Come in.
Isaac enters.
Hey, man.
Isaac, what are you doing here?
I got worried when you didn't show up for our lunch. I was told you essentially live in this practice room, so I figured I'd find you here.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have told you. I wouldn't be able to make it.
Wouldn't have made a difference, really. Probably still would have come.
Isaac walks around and looks at Ben's music.
Is this for Perdita?
Yeah?
Isaac picks up one of the abandoned ideas on the floor.
Looks a bit crumpled.
Those are the ideas I didn't keep.
Ben picks up the music on the piano, perfectly on Ben.
This is for her. Every time I thought it was finished, I'd find something new that needed to fixing or changing. Phrases were added and removed. Entire movements would be made over the course of a few months only to be discarded. And last night, it just clicked in my head. I was writing this massive piece, but it was about her, not for her. People don't want long, overly extravagant explanations about how you feel. In the end, it's the smallest words that make the largest impact.
I love you.
The words that matter the most.
I miss you.
So that's what it became. Words for Ferdinand,
I forgive you.
given the best way I know how. It's a bit too short to be my thesis anymore, but that's okay. I can't force peace to be something it isn't.
Can I hear it?
Sure.
Ben begins to play his song. Slowly, Perdita enters. She is captivated by the music and moves towards it. The notes hold her, and she cries joyful tears. She moves downstage and just stares at Ben. Just before the song ends, Adam enters downstage and stands with Perdita.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you gonna show it to her?
I think I will.
I'm sure she'll love it. Anyway, we should probably get going.
Going? Where?
Food! I don't know about you, but I'm starving, and I'm keeping you to lunch this time. On me.
Okay. Just give me a minute to get all my stuff together. Last time I left the room like this, I had to fight the janitor off for all my sheet music.
That can help if you want.
Thanks, but I'd like to do this alone if that's okay with you. I'll meet you in the hallway.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be right outside if you need me.
Thank you.
Isaac starts to exit, but stops and quickly turns around.
Oh, before I forget, I'm going up to Ithaca this weekend to visit Catherine.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Should be. We were both wondering if you would like to come with me when I go see her. She'd really like to see you and I'd appreciate the company.
You sure?
Positive. There's no one I'd rather have with me.
I think I'd like them.
Great. I'll see you outside, man.
Isaac exits. Ben picks up all his sheet music slowly and with purpose, staring at each one as if it were a different memory. Once all together, he places the papers on the piano before walking towards Adam and Perdita. Adam steps forward, and Ben quickly shuffles back a step out of fear. There's a moment of silence before Ben hugs Adam. It's a long embrace. Minutes go and Adam exits. Perdita steps forward. She stares at him. Ben musters up all his courage.
She has eaten the plums that were in the icebox, which I was saving for breakfast. I forgive her. They were delicious. So sweet and so golden.
Perdita smiles. Ben